everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Wednesday night OWCP Chats with Chris and Gini.
I'm Chris.
And I think I'm Gini.
I know she is.
This week we're just on here just for a couple minutes just to tell you three things. Number one, the one and only book we've been talking about, written by Chris. Two, our spring national Wednesday night OWCP convention and our franchises, what's coming up. So let's get to it. Let's get started with the book. A lot of you told Chris congratulations and you're looking forward to buying it, and he'll explain how you can buy it, when you can buy it, and how it'll be shipped to you. Hit it.
Yeah, so as federal employees, you're all working during this downtime. And I've been sitting around the house wondering when they're going to let me out to even wash my car.
Oh my gosh.
They've had crime scene tape around the car washes here. Crime scene tape. And which are, inherently made for social distancing because you stay in your car and then they put soap in it, so it's pretty clean.
Oh my God.
But anyways, and so everything's shut down. And so last week, I was listening to an audiobook trying to make good use of my time. And the guy was talking about a time he was consulting with somebody, and he asked the guy, do you mean you don't even have a book? And I literally hit pause at that moment.
He did.
And I walked over to my laptop and started typing. And 3.5 days, 28 hours later, I had a book. And so the whole reason for this is because, I've been teaching this for years now, pretty much since 2015, and I feel like I'm just not making a dent. That no matter how many people hear it, it's hard to remember. It's a lot of information. And some of you will come on and ask a variation of the same question week after week because it's confusing. And, I can't teach in enough union settings, enough conventions. And as you know, some of them I'm not even invited to anymore. So it's hard to get this out to enough of you, which ideally all of you would be the number 100%, to get it out there so that you're not struggling anymore with OWCP, because the injury is a real thing, but for you, the denial is just as real. So here's the book. I'm just going to show you a picture of it. And I titled it Breaking OWCP.
I'm going to show it while you're talking.
Somebody asked me, "Oh, did you try to copy the show Breaking Bad?" Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, I've never seen Breaking
I
Bad.
keep telling him to watch it.
No, I didn't. The reason for the title is because, for the most part, if you're injured, OWCP breaks you, or it makes every effort to break you. Every step of the way breaks you. Everybody involved, from the supervisors to the claims examiners to the doctors to the case managers, at some point it feels like they are conspiring to hurt you. And so this book's purpose is to sort of fight back. And one of my original topics had fight in it, or titles, but I didn't want to be too violent with my book. So the only way you can be violent with it is if you hit somebody in the head with it. And as you can see, it's not very big, which is also important because it's not overwhelming. I tried to take a very complicated subject and make it very easy and user-friendly. And so this is very easy and user-friendly. It's conversational. It's the way I would teach it. If you've heard me speak live, you'll notice that some of the stories I tell are in here. And it was inspired by a great many of you.
Yep.
My experience with you. So I'm really looking forward to being able to share it with you. I'm having a website built as we speak so that it can be there. People are asking, how do I get a copy of it? Initially, I only intended for it to be a digital download, but 100% of people that responded said they wanted a paper copy.
Yep.
So we're having it printed.
And we just picked up this one, the proof, today.
Yeah, so it's brand new.
Yeah.
If there's a demand for it, I'll make an audiobook. I already found a studio that'll let me record. For those of you that want to listen to it while you're driving. And, there will be more in the future. I found out that I can write. And so I'm probably going to put some more stuff out there that will help you. But I'm really excited about the book. I've written a book before on management, but I didn't publish it except for the one copy that went to me. I was young and I wasn't sure of myself. At the time, I was sure the book sucked.
Yeah.
But it probably didn't. I just wasn't sure of myself. But this, I happen to be, I think, the leading expert on the subject, so I wrote a book about it. And I can't wait to have it in your hands, and hopefully you'll share it with somebody, other people as well, and we can stop this epidemic of denied claims.
Yeah, so when I posted it, I probably it was on Friday or so when he was finally done with it and said we were going to come out with one. We had about close to 200 people saying that they want this. And those
I was shocked that 20
yeah,
people wanted it. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was like, that 20 people wanted the book was shocking. It's humbling, so I appreciate that.
And so those of you that want an actual book, let us know if you want a book, an audio, or was it
Digital
a digital?
download.
So if you want all three, you can. If you just want audio and paperback, you can, or just one. But I was telling him about the audio. A lot of you are driving, especially like USPS. You guys are driving, you're in your vehicle, your LLVs all day, and your personal vehicles delivering mail. Maybe you just want to hear it instead of read the book. I hate reading. We were talking about this today. I want to listen to it. So, I mean, if those of you that want it, just in the comments, write what you want. If you want a paperback, if you want a digital or audio. So let us know so we know what to put out there for you guys when the website's created so you can buy it.
But just so you know, when I make the audiobook, if I'm not able to get James Earl Jones or Morgan Freeman to do the voiceover, then I'll have to read it myself. And it'll be in my voice.
Yeah, his voice is good. Or you could have mine.
But how cool would it be to have Morgan Freeman reading it?
Maybe we'll send him a Facebook message and see if he'll do it for us. But let's see, we're getting... Pamela says she can't wait to get it. Joy says, I want a book. Barbara says, can't wait to buy your book. I mean, yeah, again, let us know in the comments if you want the book, the audio, or the digital. Or if you want all three.
And it's not surprising to me, but I was doing my research on it, and there's only 2 other books ever that was written on this topic, aside from like agency books and that probably read like textbooks. There's one on mental health that was like $22. There was another one written, I'm not even going to mention the guy's name because there's too much bad associated with it, and it was basically $30. And so just so you know, I've been getting asked what's the book cost. I do almost everything, as you know, for free. And so in the spirit of that, this book is half the price of the other guy. So it's selling at $14.95. The last thing I want to do with being friends with all of you is have the highest priced OWCP book on the market. So instead, it'll be the lowest priced on the market.
So a lot of you are saying, I want the book in audio. Tina, Kara Henderson said, I'd be happy with digital or paperback. Christina Rich said, rockin' the lockdown beard, Chris. Can't wait to get a hold of one of the books.
Hey, I'll shave it when they open the beaches back. I can't even drive my Jeep on the sand. Okay, you all know that's a problem for me. When they open the sand, I'll get rid of the beard.
Christina and Pamela said, book and audio. Mike said, me. What do you want? What's me mean? And
whatever you want, Mike, just let me know.
Kara said, LOL. Roshamwala has a great voice. I said that because Dr. Roshamwala does do voiceovers for some commercials or something. I can't remember what it was, but he's got a great voice for that. But it would be best coming from Chris so you can feel and hear his feelings when he's reading you certain parts of the book. But it's still an option.
Well, I think I'll probably, when I'm doing audiobook too, I'll probably go off script a little bit and give you a little bit more insight into my thoughts. Because I'm just there recording and they can edit out all the ums and ums and all that stuff, the dead air. One thing that's funny about this is several people, I think as a joke, asked me for an autographed copy.
I just was going to read
now,
that. Everybody wants you to sign it.
I do not see myself as like a celebrity, and my signature is, I think, next to worthless, but that was very funny.
Oh, wow. Everybody wants
I
you to sign
will.
it.
Look, I'll sign every copy if you want. I don't care, but it's really funny because, this book's for you. It's not for me. And you may as well put your own signature in it because the whole purpose of the book is you. Without you, there's no reason for this book.
Linda said, book, hardcover, are you going to sign them? Heart. So I told him that, which I get the first signature, but I think he can. So if you want it made out to somebody, and I thought about this because, during Christmas time, we'll be selling this because this is going to be a great gift for you to give a coworker. $15, especially when you guys are doing like Secret Santas at the post office or at the VA or at the prison or Social Security. This is going to be a great gift for them for the upcoming year, because once you guys hit October to January delivering and all the crazy stuff happened, January our phones are blowing up because you guys are injured. So this would be a really great book.
And
a gift.
We decided it's free shipping.
Free shipping.
And we'll only use USPS. These will not be FedEx. They will not be sent by UPS. We'll only use the post office.
Yeah, and on top of that, so when it's all set up and we actually walk you through how to get the book through the website that we're building, I'll have Chris include like a notes, and if you want him to autograph it to someone or to yourself, you'll just put that in the notes, and that's what he'll do, and then I'll ship it off.
I'm going to encourage all of you to get two if you're going to get one at all. Number one, it's priced half of what the other book is priced at. But if you get two, you can give it to someone who really needs it, who may not have access to this or doesn't know we're even doing this. I really, really want it to be in the hands of as many federal employees as possible. If 2.8 million federal employees had this information, Congress would have to rewrite the laws. I think we would literally break OWCP. And I want to. And I think you do too. If you've had an injury and you've dealt with the problems, and nobody's had an injury without at least one problem.
Exactly.
Everyone has had a problem that they've had to overcome. That if you didn't know how, it would break you. Well, it would not hurt my feelings if we reverse it, and it literally breaks OWCP. I don't care. I'm in it for you, and I want to get all these claims accepted. So let's get these books in the hands of as many people as possible. This is an easy-to-read manual of how to do it.
Yeah, and don't forget, like I said, this is a great gift for Secret Santa coming up in Christmas, or to give somebody. And Pam Chapman said, I would like all three, digital, hard copy, and audio. So, first he didn't want to do the audio, but I was like, people can listen to this, especially the mail handlers in the night when you guys are just listening to stuff. Yeah. You can download it and listen to it. So once all of this comes into play, we're going to tell you exactly what to do and how to get it. And, we'll give shout outs, when people start buying the books, because we're really excited. And I read it and I was with him, and it literally explains everything to even a fourth grader would understand, because we talk about this all the time. There's some of you that get your injuries and have no clue, and all of this, even the papers, the CA forms look like foreign language, and even the forms are in the book for you to follow along as well. And on the
digital download, there's some links where you'll be able to click it, and it'll take you someplace that'll be useful to you as well. So I'm trying to make this as user-friendly as we can. And anyways, look, I'm really excited. A lot of people have been on lockdown during this last 5 or 6 weeks and have gotten nothing done. I didn't want to be that guy, so I spent my lockdown time improving your ability to get your claims accepted. So I hope it helps. And I appreciate the really positive feedback.
Yeah, so again, those of you that there's going to be 3 ways of you getting the book. The paperback book. And he's so shy. There we go. That's what it looks like. Wait, what did I do? That's what it looks like. You can get the book.
It has a back cover too.
Yeah, the hard copy, the book, the audio, or the digital. So there's 3 ways. So again, once we get the website put up, you'll be able to buy whatever you want, and then there'll be a notes section if you want it personalized.
And it'll never somebody's going to ask, can I buy it on Amazon or at Barnes & Noble? I'll never sell it there because they mark it up. I did my research on this.
Yes, he did.
I did self-publishing because the publisher wants to mark it up. Amazon wants to mark it up. Barnes & Noble. So in an effort so that nobody marks the book up, it'll only ever be sold by me. I'm never going to sell it at one of those third parties because I'm trying to make it reasonably priced.
Yeah.
And they want to make it to where you won't want it.
Hey, Stephanie said OWCP for dummies. Exactly.
Except you're not dummies.
Yeah, we didn't say you guys are dummies,
no.
So that's why we don't want to
so
use
that word. So
it's
funny, I actually thought of it, obviously, or there's Cliff Notes, and I thought of that very thing, but I realized that OWCP, I know you didn't mean it bad, obviously, right? But because you're in the audience too, and you're not calling yourself a dummy. But if I would have called it OWCP for dummies, a better title would have been OWCP is dumb. It's just they make it so hard. And there's a reason there's 1 or 2 handfuls of people in the universe that understands it.
Yeah. So those of you that don't know, that haven't seen the post, it's called Breaking OWCP, Overcoming Obstacles That Lead to Personal Life Destruction. And a lot of you are well aware and have been through this so-called life destruction, because it really is a life destruction when you're calling us and telling us you're losing your home, your car got repossessed, you can't put food on the table for your kids.
You're permanently disabled, you're being fired by your agency. Nobody believes that you're even hurt.
Yeah,
even your doctor's not in your corner.
Yeah, so we understand, and this is why this book, and I mean $15, toilet paper right now is like $22, so this book is cheaper than the toilet paper that I'm looking for.
Normally I wouldn't compare the book to toilet paper, but these days I think toilet paper is pretty damn valuable.
Yes. So, again, when the website comes up, we'll let you guys know, and then you guys could start ordering it. What are we saying? About how long do you think the website will be?
I think by the time all my books are printed, the website will also be up.
So about 2 weeks.
Less than, probably.
Yeah.
Andy's already working on it.
Yeah.
My web guy, you've heard the term like webmaster or whatever. Andy, if you're watching, really, my web guy is the best in the world at this. So he'll get it up fast.
Yeah. And there's no limit to the books. You buy as many as you want. I mean, if you want to pass them out to your coworkers, and again, for gifts, or give them as a free gift, or some little grab bag thing, or whatever you guys do.
We just printed 1,000. I'll print 1,000 more. I don't care. I mean, there's 2.8 million federal employees.
Linda said,
I hope we can distribute to everybody.
Pamela, thank you for sharing. Linda said, cheaper than baking yeast. Yes, it is. I can't even find yeast. Just yesterday I was in the grocery store looking for yeast. I can't find it, so I don't know how I'm going to bake my bread. So with that said, our big thing, and we're like so super excited, not that this book isn't a big thing, because it really is, especially for Chris and the hard work that he put in the whole 3 days, 28 hours plus, and then doing all the research behind it to get it published and edited and everything. We're going to be doing 2 Wednesday night OWCP conventions. So this one we're going to do our spring Wednesday night OWCP Chats National Convention. That's going to be on May 31st at 1 p.m. It's going to be on a Sunday, so that gives everyone time to just be at home, relax, and pay attention for 3-4 hours while we do a live training. This will be a live training that we will not be saving the video for, because if we do that, then nobody wants us to educate anymore. They'll just look at the training. So you get on there and you watch the video. It will not be shareable either. So with that said, all the 2.8 million federal employees better blow up the internet on May 31st when we go live doing the convention. And
a bit of personal pride issue for me. When we were going to the state conventions, we'd get 100, 150 people in the audience, which always made me really excited, because when I first started teaching this, I would go to a union meeting with 12 people. And I taught 12 people like it was 200. And then, we started getting invited to larger venues, which was great. And we love everybody there, and you know who you are. And then we're not doing that anymore. So this now will be our virtual convention. And when before 100, 200 people in there would have been a max, we're going to get tens of thousands of people at our convention. So our OWCP convention will just be me. It'll be 3 hours of the best stuff you ever heard on this topic. I'll try to make it entertaining, as I always do. But definitely tune in, tell all your friends. Look, I'm going to get this out there to you one way or the other. If I have to drag you kicking or screaming, or if you just show up willingly, you're going to get the information, because ask around. If you wait until you're injured to get the information, it's too late. So I'm getting it out to you now before you're hurt. Those of you that are currently hurt, it's not too late. Get involved. And if you dealt with this in the past, you can just tell everybody how serious this is. So I plan on having at least 10 times the number of people that would show up to any live convention, but hundreds of times more people are probably going to show up. And I'm really excited to be able to teach this. As you know, nobody else does. We're it. And if you're watching this and you say, well, wait, I teach. No, you don't. So, not the way we do it. So we're really excited to have you. We're not slowing down. Instead, we've ramped up. We're going to do more and teach more people than we ever have before. Thank God for the internet. This whole shutdown thing has really opened my eyes to a lot of things that you need more virtual attention with people.
Yeah.
People are scared to be around each other. And I don't know how long that's going to last or if it'll ever fully go away. But I can still get in a room with all of you, and none of you are scared to be in that room too, because you're sitting in your living room. So I think it's going to be great. One of the other things we've done while I'm at that virtual topic is our case management. We now have a online video portal where you can call in and talk to our case managers face to face. You don't have to be worried about putting a mask on and going to an office. So we can really go a long way towards helping you with your intakes and getting you ready to see a doctor when you're ready to go back to the doctor. So there's a lot of things that we've been doing behind the scenes during the shutdown time so that we're better prepared to help you when everything opens back up and we're all like, wait, what do we do now? We're supposed to be scared of each other. So yeah, we're just really excited about all the things that we've got coming that are going to help you.
Oh, my cousin Nanda shared it. Thanks, Nanda. And so those of you remember, what we do is just for federal employees. This is not state workers' comp or anything else. This is federal work comp where we deal with only federal employees nationwide and Puerto Rico. And so we want you to understand that this is what we do. And
Go ahead, go on.
This is what we do. We help you. We educate all federal employees. Are you looking for something?
Yeah, whatever you're trying to show me.
I'm not trying to show you
Okay.
anything. So don't forget to share, and don't forget to tell your coworkers to like and follow. I've been doing a lot of research on sharing and following and liking. So the more you guys do it, the more we will show up on your news feed. So share, share, share. And remember, the everyday people that are watching because they're just on our page, one federal person, and that everybody nationwide knows their mailman. So if you ever see your mailman get hurt or needs information, tell him, point him into this direction, because they need it.
Hey, just a quick note. I was just looking. I noticed that a friend of mine from Texas, Dr. Donnie Ringer, is on watching. Hello, Dr. Ringer. He's in Arlington, Texas. I would like all of you now to let Dr. Ringer know he should join federal injury centers. You guys need more help.
Which now that puts us into our last thing tonight.
Yes, it
I told
does.
you this is just a quick chat tonight. We're not doing any educating. We're just telling you what's coming up. So, hi, Mrs. Harper. How are you?
Hi.
And for those of you that we normally come to your monthly union meetings and your buy meetings for, every quarterly meeting.
You're obviously not having them right now.
Yeah, you're not having it, but I've been staying in touch with all the union presidents in some way, shape, or form, and we're excited that we still are, and they've been reaching out to us for other issues, and as soon as everything gets reopened and we feel safe that it's okay to travel and go into a room full of people,
We'll be back.
So everybody
Can't wait to
will
come back.
see us before the end of the year live.
But in the meantime, we're never going to stop teaching you.
Yeah.
So, we're just finding new ways to get it done.
Yeah, so with that said, our last and final thing, we just wanted to touch about the franchises that are coming. As you know, last week we told you we have our first franchise, it's in
McKinney,
Texas, owned by Juanita and Nina, and with the help of Jennifer doing their case management as well. And if you need Jennifer face to face, she's able to go to the office.
And she's live virtually.
Yes.
You can see her by video chat on our video chat page. So if you just give us a call, she'll invite you in.
Yeah.
And so that you can be face to face with her without the fear of being in public, if that's a thing. So.
Yeah. So we're really excited, and we're starting to get these calls going. The franchise group is making calls. So again, if there is anybody on here that has a doctor that's interested in becoming a Federal Injury Center's franchise, give them my number. I'm going to be like Vanna White. Bling! Right? That's our number. And they can call, because we've had calls already come in from doctors that want to know about the franchise, and then we'll get them set up with everyone and move forward from there. But we are coming to your state times 10 doctors or more in each state.
Depends on what state. Like California's going to need more doctors than Iowa.
California's going to need like 50 OWCP
Iowa
doctors.
might need 2 or 3. So, we're going to do the best we can. I'm really highly motivated with all the experience I have with you, and knowing that the number one problem you have is you can't find a doctor that will help you or knows how.
Yeah.
That's how we started, by training doctors. And so, we have also changed our training format to be a virtual training portal. So I can train 1,000 doctors at one time now, whereas before I had to fly to each doctor. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm setting it up so that I can train all the doctors that you want at one time. If you've got somebody you like, turn them on to us, because if you like them, chances are I'll like them as well. And if I don't like them, they don't get to be a Federal Injury Center's doctor.
Meaning they have to be honest, sincere, and really be there for you guys.
If money is number one, they don't get to work with me. That's
Dr. DiTomaso, yeah, we just talked to Dr. DiTomaso today. We are working on that, so don't worry, Pamela. We are definitely working on Fort Myers. But, we're super excited that we're doing this. We're going to be working with a lot of doctors that Chris has trained. Maybe they might be converting into Federal Injury Centers, so we're super excited for that.
Those of you in the Chicagoland area, you need to push Dr. Patron, kick him in the butt, because he needs to open a couple of places in Southern Illinois, and he knows it. And so you guys just be sure and pass it on to him that it's time for him to step up and be a Federal Injury Center's doctor.
Barbara, New York, as soon as we get a doctor that's interested and our franchise group starts reaching out into New York, we're going to bring one to all the boroughs, not to worry.
Yeah.
Tina, you said I'm going to talk to my doctor.
Good.
Awesome.
Give them our number.
Give them the phone number.
That's 6927.
Yeah, and Teresa, you said, are you talking to anyone in Oklahoma? Not right now, because like I said, the only franchise we have right now
is in McKinney,
Texas. That was the first one. It happened last week. So as we start getting them, we will be announcing where they're at.
Now, the beautiful thing is, Dr. Rushamwala and Andrew here are going to be opening multiple locations throughout the state of Florida. And so Florida is going to be packed with Federal Injury Center's offices. And they run a really tight ship there. It's a really efficient system. And they get all their cases accepted. All obviously is an exaggeration of the point that the vast majority are accepted, and the denied ones are being worked. So Florida will be well taken care of by Dr. Rushamwala, well taken care of.
Yeah.
I trust nothing more than I trust that. We've still got Birmingham. Dr. Harper and Dr. Alexander are still plugging away up there and just crushing it there. Yeah. And in McKinney, we're ramping them up, but they're ready. They have Jennifer. So there's almost nothing we can't do now in McKinney, Texas. And then we've got the offices in Massachusetts, too, in Norwood and Quincy. So...
Yeah, so Linda Stoner, you said, do we have a letter of information on the packet? So we can't send it to certain people.
What packet?
Like the franchise packet.
Oh, yeah.
So that has to come from the franchise group. So give whoever it is that's interested in the franchise group my number right here, and we will get the franchise group to contact them with our other partner, Joe or Chris.
So that's mostly true. I mean, I do have the franchise disclosure document as I'm the president of the company, so I do have it, and I'd be happy to send it to anybody. But I really need to send it directly to the doctor.
Yeah,
and I really appreciate what you're trying to do.
That's what I'm saying.
I love what you're trying to do, and thank you so much for that. But it would be better if I can speak with the doctor, because the document is so long. It's as big as the book. And so some people won't want to read it, so they'll want to talk about it.
Joanne, you said Kansas City. Again, we are going to be coming to all 50 states times 10.
Every
20.
major metropolitan area in the country
so we will.
has got a target on it.
You'll see as soon as we start getting franchises that come on, I will list them in our Wednesday night chats. Plus, our website will keep growing for locations. On the app, when you click locations, doctors will be added. So you just have to keep checking. So,
just curious, if you're from Texas, hit the like button a bunch of times. Just keep hitting it for a minute.
Cleveland, Ohio. Barbara, yes, we are definitely coming to Cleveland. So, nobody's from Texas.
Texas is such a big place. No, none of you are from Texas. Well, that's okay. We'll have to work hard on that.
Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, and so Derek put his information on there. So those of you that are in Massachusetts and any of the New England states, contact Derek, and he can help you with your questions, get you scheduled for appointments, and all of that.
Tell us where you're at right now, in fact. Go into the comment, just put your city and state. I'm curious who's watching.
Jennifer, she put her information on there, too, so you can contact her. And then this is the number you can reach Chris and I. This goes to my cell phone. So when you guys get that, call Jennifer or Derek, it's because I'm on the phone 24/7. And let's see, Georgia, Washington State.
Nice.
Washington State, we are coming because we have so many people asking. Iowa, Tallahassee, Alabama. Cedar Lakes, Indiana. Wow.
This is beautiful. Thank you.
Buffalo, New York.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, Joe's always from Buffalo. Barbara, New York. Kansas City, Montana. Joanne. Grand Junction, Missouri.
MO is Missouri.
Grand Junction, Colorado. Connie. Kim is from New York. Carol, are you coming to Houston? There is a doctor in Houston, Dr. On, and if you need her info, just message me and I'll send you her info.
But we'll be talking with her as well about joining our group.
Waynesboro, Virginia. Tampa, Florida. Oh, Tampa.
What's up, Tampa?
Iowa. Greenup, Kentucky. Magnolia, Ohio. Pamela's from Fort Myers. Pamela, we know. My son is on watching. Hello, Krishan. Iowa, live in Ogden, Wellington, Ohio, Rhode Island, Ocala. So there's a lot of cities. There's a lot of federal employees everywhere you look. It's so funny how people don't realize how many federal employees there are. I mean, like
almost 3 million.
Social Security, the VA,
TSA,
the
Office.
FBI, all the USPS. I mean, so many.
Border, ICE.
Border Patrol, ICE. That some people
IRS,
don't like.
IRS.
Nobody likes the IRS and nobody likes ICE. But
we love you, but we don't like you.
Derek is the best. Real professional guy. Huh.
Did you pay Derek? Did Derek pay to say
Derek,
that?
did you pay Vinny to say that?
Come on, Vinny.
God's country, Texas. Of course, Mike, you would say that.
What's up, Mike?
Connecticut, New York, Clearwater. My son said he's from Clearwater, Florida. Mary, Alabama. Yes.
Roll Tide.
Jeremy, please read the question above. Jeremy, what question? Jeremy, if you can post the question again.
It's so far back now.
Yeah, it's probably so far back. All right, Andrew's replying. Oh, do you answer any questions about elective surgeries?
So we're not doctors, and I'd be happy to give the best answer I can. Ask. If I can't intelligently answer it, I'd be more than happy to say so.
I think I saw. Here he goes. I'm due to have an elective ankle surgery on May 15th. I have compromised immune from a prior cancer. Will work comp give me a hard time if I put this off another month or two?
No.
To make sure everything is safe in going through this?
Definitely not. They won't.
So
you'll be fine.
That's your answer, Jeremy.
Especially right now. Believe me, nobody's going to give you a hard time right now. You'll be fine.
They shouldn't.
No, you'll be okay.
Anyway. North Carolina. So, and then Dr. Rashamwala. Yeah, if you guys want to call me or you can call the office, Dr. Rashamwala put Andrew's phone number there for our Clearwater office. So, that's pretty much it for tonight, guys. We just wanted to come on and tell you some fun things. So, don't forget, if you guys want the book, where am I at? This is Chris's book. In about 2 weeks, we'll be ready to sell it. If you want the book, audio, or digital, let us know when the website goes up. $14.95. Get it for a Christmas present, too.
Free shipping.
And free shipping. Our spring Wednesday night OWCP Chats convention will be May 31st at 1 p.m. on a Sunday, 3 hours, and then I'll come on and we'll answer questions that you guys have as he's going through everything.
Wednesday night chats on Sunday afternoon.
Yes. The end, yeah. And then the franchises. So those of you that want your doctor or know a doctor that wants to help federal people with their work injuries, give them our number.
We'd like to know them.
You have to scoot over. I don't have the Vanna White, like, diddling.
Vanna's got nothing on you.
Diddle. Okay, well, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Diddling. Okay. So, that's all we have tonight. Will OWCP cover varicose veins?
I don't know. It just depends. The answer is never no. It just depends. I'd have to know the situation.
Carlos, you want a book? You're going to get a book. Linda, it's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is
12 Central and 1, 12, 11, 10 Pacific.
Is that?
Yeah.
Is that like all the Californians?
All them.
Okay, so
Portland,
10 o'clock
Washington.
in the morning. And Krishan, Dr. Rashamwala saying hi to Krishan. So don't forget, for the convention, the video will not be shareable. the video will not be saved, so you can go back and look at it.
So
if you
show up.
Show up, watch the video, have somebody there watching it for you or whatever. But
normally in these conventions, the hotels, the meeting rooms would supply you with muffins and coffee and tea and water. So get your muffins and your coffee and your tea and water. Get it ready. Put it on a tray next to you, and get a pen.
You're at the convention.
Get a notepad and a pen, and pretend. Use your best imagination. This is the best we can do.
And at the end, he will be going over some of the stuff from the book, because the book will be out by May 31st for sure for you to order. So you'll be lucky to get that.
I do want to talk about one thing in the book, if that's okay. Do we have a little bit of time?
Yeah.
The last chapter of the book, or one of the last 2 chapters of the book, is for managers. And it's not a supervisor bashing chapter. But you may want to buy a copy for your supervisor and see if they'll read this last chapter. Because, as I say in the book, I actually have my doubts that any supervisor would ever give it the time of day. But my goal for you is to help you, and to help you in every way possible, in all the ways that you need. And one of the biggest problems you have is management giving you a hard time. And so I actually wrote a chapter on how to be a good supervisor, because, too many of them aren't. And so I think you'll have a good time with that. It's a good chapter. It's not just a sarcastic management bashing chapter. Those of you that know me know this already. If you don't, I have a master's in business. I have 2 decades of management experience. I have supervised hundreds of people in one company. I have hired and sadly fired hundreds of people. I was in charge of a company that in its industry was number 1 by far. It was the largest in the country. And I know something about management. I've read every book on the topic. If you go to Barnes & Noble and look at the top-selling books, I've read them all. I'm a nerd. I study this subject. Management, to me, is a science that I study. And so, if someone says, yeah, well, who do you think you are? That's who. And so I wrote a book about it, and or at least a chapter.
Sorry.
So,
Mary, real quick, Mary said postal supervisors can read but can't comprehend.
I did put that chapter in 4th grade language, so I think they can get it. But no, really, honestly, I think that it's a good idea. If any supervisor can give themselves 15 minutes to read a chapter, because that's all it'll take. And if they have to read it 3 or 4 times, then maybe it'll take them an hour to comprehend it.
She said most
but
of them...
But they'd be better for you.
She said most of them are non-critical thinkers.
I just think, I can't write a book to solve your problems if I don't solve one of the problems, which is management. And so if they will read this chapter and nothing else, it could be a game changer for you. I mean, it could be. But they'd all have to do it, because the one manager that stops misbehaving would get shunned by all the rest of them.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's a chapter in the book for management.
So that's it. Oh, and just to let you guys know, I'm going to just say this on here. I just started my own little group for my hair, because you guys know I've just been having hair loss. And I'm going through PRP with stem cell and a whole bunch of stuff. So if you want to be on that group where I help you and we talk about your hair issues, go to Hair Journey with Gini, Gini. And that's all I have to say.
If this is an issue you have, I think you should follow it.
Yeah,
because
so
I'm actually really excited for her that she's going to go through this with the infrared hat and the stem cell and the PRP.
It looks like I have a lot of hair, but I don't. Trust me, just because it's frizzy, it's this quarantine hair. But yeah, you can go there and I could show you all the things that I'm doing and used and all this good stuff. And I know a lot of you have reached out because you're dealing with the same thing. So if it comes and works out to be good, it's something Chris and I might think of as doing a business for other people that are dealing with
if it works and it could help you, then
men
absolutely.
and women.
Yeah.
So, but with that said, everybody, we will see you guys next week.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on tonight.
Thanks. Don't forget, watch for the book, the convention, and the franchises. And Hair Journey with Gini.
Chris and Gini signing off.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good night.